YouTube's happening. It is Thursday, October 16th. We're talking NHL now. We have 11 games on the slate. It is a busy slate we got popping over here. So you see all the games. We're going to break down every single one with the spreadsheet, look at the props, see if we can find some value out there. We took these plays yesterday. I say we, it is me. My team is me, myself, and I. That's it. So I took these plays here. Thompson, Stutzel, the Brinkat, Reinhardt, and Schmaltz. Schmaltz did good. He did really good. Reinhardt ended at 2 shots on goal. The man hooked us. Can't believe that. Bringat and Stutzel came through in the clutch. Very good job, guys. Thompson, what the hell, bro? Dude, they had, what, 8 goals, and he didn't even take a single shot. What? Like, sometimes you're just like, what? That makes absolutely no sense. He just felt like, I ain't doing it today. Did you get a call? Did somebody tell you not to do it? I don't know. Either way, it's complete whiff on that one. Whatever. But the rest of it, hey, whatever. We went 3 and 2. One was a hook and one was just a miss. So either way, record-wise, great. So we move on. Cool. So if you want the plays typed out for every single sport, or you want access to the spreadsheet, or you just want to come and join the chat, check out the HQ. Simple as that. So enough of that. We have 15. Nope, not 15. This ain't baseball. 11 games. 11 games. Let's go ahead and jump to that first one right now. All right, so we're going to fly through these because that's what we do in hockey. It's a little faster than baseball. It's not that much to cover. So we got Rangers. Toronto is going to be our first game on the slate. We're going based on spreadsheet order, not the order over here. So Rangers, Toronto. We see Toronto's a 127 favorite at home with a 5.5 total. We come over to the sheets. We take a look, see the numbers, and we see 2 and 3, 2 and 2, 1-1, lost 2, whatever. One of the worst offenses versus the bottom 10 defense. Amazing offense. Number 1 defense. Look at that goalie setup. Beautiful. Let me refresh the goalies while I'm here to make sure I don't forget that, because we got to look at the goalies always. Offense, shots on goal versus defense. Slightly to New York. That versus that cancels out. Hits versus opponent hits. You can see all that too. And then some other stuff if you care about all that stuff. I mainly focus on shots on goal, goals, and things like that. Goalie, the situation, props, things like that. So let's pop over to the goalies. This is Lineup Experts. Pretty cool website. Go check them out. They're good stuff. Let's see. We want the ranges. Let's see. How far? There they are. So we can see Igor, number 1, 0.75 goals against, 97.1%. Yeah, dude's a beast this year. And then Anthony still going out there, 305, below average. Sorry. If you're popping a 3 in 3 games, that ain't good. You need to do better. Got to do better. So the props, we come over here, we change. This is Outlier. Link in the pin comment. Go click it, sign up, get you a week for free. It's absolutely worth it, as you see. So very little props. All we have is Adam Fox for a couple shots and Mika for a couple shots. Rondo 16th in shots on goal defense. So let's take a look at both of these, see if they make sense. If they do, we'll take them. If not, we'll pass. Easy peasy. So all right, Fox, that's pretty good. 2025. He's played 5 games now. You can see he's averaging 3 on a 1.5, but it's 175. Why did that even pop up? That is why. I have no clue why that popped up. That is way out of our price range. Oh, it's because Prize Picks is on there. That's why. Let's go ahead and take this off, because Prize Picks is always 137, and that messes with things. So it's already off too. What the hell? Yeah, either way, whatever. So Fox is going to be a no. If you want to take him for like a parlay piece, by all means, but I'm not taking 175. That's way too rich. Sorry, no. And then Mika, 120. And he's sitting on a 4.4 on a 2.5. I could take Mika. I can rock with Mika. I think he's going to be good. He takes a lot of shots. I'm a little worried about that game, but hell, we'll see. I think I'll take Mika. Sure, I'm down. I ain't scared. So it's going to be Zibanejad. It's not. What did I just type? Oh my God, that's none of the lows I typed. Anejad over 2.5 shots on goal. I'm coming around on the 2.5 guys. This means like they're the ones that take all the shots. And over 4.4, 3.5s are cushion. 4.4, we're good. That's great. So yeah, I'll take Mika all day. Next. All right, game 2 on the slate is going to be Montreal hosting Nashville. And where is it? Right there. We have Montreal 138 at home with a 5.5 total. We come over to our spreadsheet, look at our numbers, and we can currently see a lot of red and yellow. That's good. This is a hot dog game. A lot of mustard and ketchup on the screen. Very little relish out there for us. So we want, it look like Christmas out here. We want red and green, not yellow. Yellow's bad. If we want a bunch of red, we got to have green mixed in. So that cancels out. That leans defense, offense. This here. None of this makes me want to take an over or an under. None of this makes me want to take a side, because those two cancel out. Those two cancel out. Yeah, there's nothing in this game so far. So let's go look at the goalies to see who do we have in this one. Nashville is up here, right? Yeah, it is. So we got Soros at 164 with a 94.6. Pretty good stuff versus Jakob. And he's at one. It's only been one game though. So let's pump brakes a little bit. Still 96.8, pretty good. He's not bad. We know this. He's overall pretty good. So let's go ahead and pop over to props. See if there's anything. Oops, close out NHL. Come back. Ain't done with you. Jump way back here. So Montreal Canadiens. There we go. And who do we have prop wise? Again, nothing really, but we do have Cole. Cole's always good. And then we got, what was it, Jonathan for points? Sure. We'll take a look. Cole's 2.5 at a minus 150, and he's currently sitting at a 3 average. That ain't good enough. We want a 3.5 cushion, not a 3. You could take this and he could hit, but it's going to be sweaty. We do the cushion. So that way, if he falls below his average, because every player has an average, it's a bell curve. You have your extremes on one end and extremes on the other, where like they blow it out, they get like 17 shots on goal, and you got the one where they have 0, like Thompson yesterday. Those are the extremes. The bell curve is where the average is, and that's where most of your plays are going to fall. So that's what we use the cushion for. So there's no cushion here, so I can't take it. So we're going to take them off. And then you for points up and down. Points are a fun little situation because we go up against goalies that you see a goalie like this with a 1 goal against. I don't take points or assists against goalies below a 2. I just don't do it. It worked out great last year. I'd rather not make profits because I didn't play it than lose most of the plays because you're going up against beast goalies because you got to let them score a goal if you want them to get a point. And no, I don't trust that. So nothing here for us. That's it. The only 2 things we have. I don't like anything. We're going to pass, move on to the next one. Game 3 is going to be Ottawa versus Seattle. Currently, Ottawa is 136 at home on the money line with a 5.5 total. We come over to the sheets. We see now we got some green, some red in there we can work with probably. So we got 6v19. Ottawa shots on goal looks like they might be worth something. Seattle doesn't put up many shots. Ottawa shuts that shit down anyway. So Ottawa's already making me lean them anyways. Yeah, they're 1-3, but man, God, not good. 1-4, both teams are very physical on the hits. Both are average at scoring. Ottawa's defense is terrible. 5.5 goals per game in the last 5 games is not good, or 4 games for them, really. It's only been 4, but still, oh, that ain't good. That's why. Ooh, yeah. So shots on goal probably for you. Let's go over and look at this. Who's in net? Who's in net for us? Ottawa. There you are. Philip Guru Bowers going out there, no stats. Linus is out there. Linus at 407. Man, what is going on, buddy? You starting off slow, I see. He'll get better. Linus is good. Linus is one of the good ones. So let's come up here, change this over to Senators. That's what it was right there. Thank you. And that's a lot of green. Oh my God. A lot of green for this game. We just had 2 games of like nothing, and all of a sudden this one has all the stuff, all the points too. So yeah, Seattle potential points versus Linus. Absolutely. We could probably take that if it looks good. If the price is right, absolutely. So let's start with the 32. So we're going to start with McCann points, Jordan points, Schwartz points, Dunn points. I mean, all of these for sure. McCann shots on goal we'll look at. Jake's shots on goal from the Ottawa side, absolutely. Stutzel, again, like yesterday, great stuff. Zetterlund, absolutely. So we got all of these potential plays. And then we have blocks in here for Larson. We got blocks for Sanderson. We have assists. I'm not going to do assists. I already have for points down here. I will shots on goal and then Montour shots on goal. So look at all these potential. Look at all the potential props. Let's go through all of them, shall we? Points. He is at 1.5 at a 132. Not bad. He can stay on the list. We'll see if we can find better. Just chop it away from there. 4 in a row. 2020. Was he 2025? Actually, let's click 2025. 1, 1, and 2. So he's 1.3 actually on a 0.5. That's even better now. 2025, you are 0.67. That's not good enough. I want my average on points. If it's a half a point, which is goal or assist, I want this to be a 1 or higher. If it ain't 1 or higher, I ain't touching it. So good. Bye. Schwartz. 2025, he is at 0.67. Again, goodbye. I already got one better. Done, half a point. We go 2025. He is at 133. He is at plus 105. So his odds are actually better than McCann by a good bit, to the point I'm going to take him off, leave Dunn now, because Dunn It has the average, the points, and the plus. I like that. We're chasing to trying to get the best possible value. McCann, shots on goal, 2025. We see threes, his average overall, 2.5. That's not good enough. Where's the cushion? We need 3.5. That ain't good. If you want to chase it because he is 3 for 3, it is plus. You could chase. It's just you won't have that cushion or its backup. So it's going to be a little sweaty if he does it. He'll probably either end at 2 or finish with 3. That's what he's going to do. So I'm not going to do it personally, but you can because I already love this play more. Sanderson shots on goal, you can see 2025, same situation, 3, 3, 3, 3. I said this yesterday in this video. You could take him for the 3. He's probably going to get 3. Guess what he did? He got 3. It's plus 110 if you want to take it. So, because Ottawa is peppering the net, 32.5 shots on goal per game this season is a lot. So, I'll leave them up because I kind of like that. Vince and Jake, sure. Stutzel, 2025, 3.75 on a 2.5. He's clearing the 2.5 with an additional 0.5 cushion. He's at plus 130 also. So I could take him for plus 110, who's giving me no cushion, but he is 4 for 4. Or I can take a little bit more juice and take the guy who does have the potential to pop a little bit more on a 3. I'd rather take Stutzel. So I'm going to get rid of Sanderson, keep Tim. That gives me a plus 130 and a plus 105. You see what I'm doing here? I'm trying to get the value from the pluses. So and then Zetterlund, we go 2025. He is at 175 on a 1.5. Not good enough. Goodbye. Larson is at 3 on a 1.5. That's blocks now. Blocks at 150. You could take that. He's doubling up the line. If you really want to take blocks, have fun. I don't want to. I already got 2 plays I love better. Blocks for Jake. You can see 175, not good enough. And shots on goal for Jordan. He's at 3 on a 1.5 at a 132. Not bad. You could take this. I like my other 2 plays better. I try not to take more than 2 plays. And then Brandon, he's at 3.3 on a 2.5, not good enough. So there's about 4 plays you could take. I'm going to take, let me just go ahead and make a second row on my list here and do that. And we're going to go Stutzle over 2.5 shots on goal because we want to chase the juice. And we want Dunn as well. Dunn over 0.5 points because we're going to take a point because we got the backup of the Ottawa defense being abysmal. And on top of that, Linus is being abysmal himself. So yeah, we'll take Seattle for a point. Done. That's an assist or a goal. Either way, we're good. Moving on. Next. Okay, 3 games in, 4 plays. Not bad. No, 3 plays, 1's a pass. So we can move on to the next one, which is going to be, looks like it'd be New Jersey hosting Florida. And yep, that's who it is. So let's see what we got on the line. Jersey is 142 at home over Florida with a 5.5 total. We go over here to our spreadsheets, look at our numbers, and we can see Florida. See that be that those 2 cancel out, these 2 cancel out, those 2 cancel out. The Florida defense has the advantage shots on goal wise. Nothing else looks good here. Is this New Jersey's first home game in 4 games? Did New Jersey really start off on a 3-game road trip? Let's take a look. I'm kind of curious. Is that true? Yeah, they lost 6-3 at Carolina. They won at Tampa 5-3, and they won at Columbus. Okay, cool. Whatever. Cool. Let's go look at the back over here. Let's do some goalies. Florida, let's see, is going to be Tarasov with a 3.10. You can see with an 85% save, that's not good. And then we got Jake Allen with a 1.5 with a 95%. All right, Jake, no wonder New Jersey's favored by so much. First, you're at home finally, and you have a beast goalie going out there against Florida who played yesterday. So back to backs, baby. We're getting back to those sports again. So let's go ahead and bounce over here. Get rid of Dunn, get rid of Stutzel. Let's change this over to Flird and Devils. And we have a good bit to choose from again. Now, the one thing I've come to notice about Florida is there's about 6 dudes that are going to take a lot of shots. Only problem is they're all going to get 2. And then who's going to get the 3rd and 4th? I don't know. It's because yesterday there was like Marshalling got like 3 or 4 himself. So like I took Sam yesterday. We got hooked on it. We'll look at Jesper. We'll look at Brett. Florida's 4th in defense on shots on goals. I don't know about that, but we'll, let's open all these up. Let's see what we got. New tab, new tab, new tab, new tab, new tab, and new tab. Timo. All right, you go away. So we're gonna start at the top. Sam, like I said, he hooked us yesterday in mostly 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 2. It evens out to a nice 3 on a 2.5 with a 1.05. Not good enough. Not today. We're being a little more strict today because we got so many games. Yesterday there was only 4 games, so I was a little more, or not 4. There was what, handful of games. So I was like, okay, it was what, 8 games. So today there's 11. I'm trying to be a little more cautious. So Brat on shots on goal 2025. You see he's 2.3 and a 2.5, not even close. Get off my screen. Plus 154 is, yeah, that makes sense. Seth, shots on goal 2025. He's at 1.8 and a 1.5, nothing there. Luke, 1.5, 1.6, nothing there. See, some of these are just, why are you even here? Plus 116 for a point. Now, you have scored points. You have a 1 average, so you do qualify for points. Plus 116, but guess what? What do we say? We do not take points against dudes rocking below a 2 GAA. We just don't do it. Goals against average. I don't need somebody that is 1.5 goals per game allowed, which means at most, because you can get the most 3 points on a goal at most, 2 assists on a goal. That's 6 total points. That's not even 6. That's like what 4.5 points basically. Not enough. The math ain't there for us. That math ain't math. I can't do that. So nope, sorry. No points from Florida. Can't do it. Timo points against you though. The flip side is a little different. You're at a 3, so we could potentially take it. Your save percentage is trash, so it's only been 1 game. I get it, whatever. But still, I mean, Timo for points, he's at 1.5 at a 132. He'll stay. We can use that. Brad, yeah, points yesterday. Again, we're not taking points against somebody who's good. And then Timo goals, just straight up to get a goal. He's 2 for 3 this year on goals. So 0.67. Again, it has to be a 1 if I'm going to take it. And you know that's it's going to be goals is like home runs in baseball. It's like, yeah, he's probably going to score at some point, but I ain't about to find out. And then Timo shots on goal. Florida's 4th in shot on goal defense at 22.8, 3.67 on a 2.5 does qualify. But if I had to pick, I'd rather him get a point. So I'm going to take that off. So the play I'm taking is Timo point. So TIMO. That's all I got to type. You know who it is. Over 0.5 points. We're going for that. We're going to move on next. Moving from Jersey, we're going Philadelphia versus Winnipeg now. I remember when Winnipeg started the season out just dominating everybody last year. Is anybody even doing that in NHL? I gotta look at the standings real quick. Just take a little peek ski because I'm kind of curious if anybody's just clearly better than everybody else. 3-1. There's a bunch of 3-1s. Carolina's 3-0. 3-0 for Colorado, Dallas, and a bunch of 2. There's Vegas, Edmonton, Seattle, all 2-0. So I guess we need a few more games where we can really see. So Winnipeg, it's up here. Currently, Winnipeg is a 129 favorite on the road with a 5.5. We come over here, we see, offense versus defense kind of cancel out. Those cancel out. Those cancel out. Those cancel out. The hits, maybe if you want to take hits, but I don't take hits personally. I just don't do it. So nothing here screams take it. Let's come over here, change this back. See, there's a standings if you want to see real quick. Eastern, and then the Western. If you want to take a little peek, there you go. There's your standings. So over here, let's see who Winnipeg has going out there. I think it's, where's that at? Where are you at? There you are. It's Connor. Look at Connor starting off trash. Connor, dude, what are you doing? You were a beast most of the year last year. 353 with an 89%, 90% rounded up. Samuel is at 369. Damn, she fine. I just, nope, don't love those. Points for sure against the hell over. You got 2 goalies going out there. Wait a minute. Look at this. 2 goalies going out there with a combined over 7 goals against. I mean, Connor's a beast, we know, but still, numbers don't lie. He ain't doing good so far. Offenses 4 and 7. That's a 7 average. We got goalies with a 7 average. Our total sitting at 5.5 minus 110. I'm already leaning 5.5 over. To the point, I'm going to type it in just in case it's a placeholder. Just in case. Let's go look and see if the props have anything to do with us. Can tell us anything we want to see. Jets. Oh, wait, the top. Oh, okay, got you. Forrest for shots on goal. Saves. We don't get many save props on here, but guess what? We got one. We're going to look at it. Forrest for points. Mark goals. Goals? Really? And then Connor assists. All right, cool. I'm not loving these props. Forrest for shots on goal. He's at 2 on a 1.5 at a 145. Get out of here. Not a chance. I would touch that. Saves 2025. He's had 1 game at 35 saves. Now, all we care about, we don't care about what you've done recently because that means nothing to us. 23.5. To find out the goalie saves, we come over here and we look at Winnipeg shots on goal, which is 26 on average. 23 is our line. He's giving up 3.6 goals, which means he should have 22 saves. But it's too close to the line that we can't mess with it. So can't do it. Can't do it. Sadly, I know. Goodbye. Forwards for points, 2025, you can see 111. Yeah, he's got a 1 average on this, plus 122, going up against Connor. If you want to take this, hey, good luck. Sorry, I'd rather take the over 5.5. But hey, I'm not touching it. Mark goals, 2025, 0, 2, and 1. He has a 1 average. See, so you're going to have people who qualify via goals, plus 175. Could take that. Absolutely. I'm going to take the over. We're going to be a little cautious today. I'm not trying to roll the dice too much. Connor assists, we can see 2025, what he's been up to. Yeah, not a chance. So for me personally, I'm going to take the over 5.5 strictly because of these two goalies with the GAs and the spreadsheet. Everything's giving me 7. This is coming out to they're scoring 7. The goalies are giving up 7 plus. This is coming out to 5.6. The total's 5.5. So give me over 5.5 next. Moving on from Philadelphia, we got Columbus versus Colorado. And it's a top, yeah. So we got Colorado 150 on the road with a 6.5 total. We go spreadsheet, we look at our numbers. Both teams put up a lot of shots on goal. Columbus allows a lot. So Colorado shots on goal absolutely should be our play. You can clearly see that should be our play. So let's go ahead and look at our goalies and see who do we have going out in this beautiful game. Up top, we got Wedgwood going out there, 171, a 3-0-1 record with a 93.6. Damn, that's good. Elvis is going out there with a 4. It's only been one game, but 4 is not good, 92.3. Wedgwood is nasty, isn't he? Damn. All right, so pop over here. Shots on goal for sure is the play. Let's see if we have anybody that qualifies. We have some, I'm sure. Martin, 2.5. Kent, 1.5. Zach, 3.5. Really? Dimitri, Nathan McKinnon, and then we got points. Let's see, that's points against Wedgwood. Nope, not taking that one. And McKinnon goals. All right, so we have plenty. So Martin, 2025, he's at 2.25 and a 2.5. The hell, you don't even qualify. Get out of here. Kent, 167 on a 1.5. Doesn't qualify. Get out of here. Zach, 3. Now, the last 2 games, he has 7 and a 5. I think he probably qualifies. 6.3 this year on a 3.5 with plus 120. Absolutely. That's my play. I don't even care what the other plays are. Brinsky. Now, watch this man have 0 today like Thompson did. But hey, sometimes you just got to take, you see the numbers, you follow them. So, yeah, 5.77. Yeah, sign me up. Especially at plus 120, please. What about Dimitri? Dimitri sitting at a 2.67 and a 1.5. He qualifies at minus 135. I'm going to pass on that one. I got one I like. One I love, really. McKinnon. McKinnon has been all over the place. 2.445. He was a 3.75 and a 3.5. Doesn't qualify. Sad, I know. And lastly, McKinnon just scored a goal. 2.110. He's averaging 1 goal per game, plus 124. You can take McKinnon for a goal. Only problem is Elvis. Elvis only has 1 game, so we really don't know how bad or good Elvis is so far this year. So I will leave that alone. I got Zach 3.5 shots on goal. That's all I need. This play right. Whoop, I close it out. Damn, too fast. This play right here, I got to take this. Moving on. Next. Moving on from Columbus, we're going back to New York. We're going to the Islanders versus Edmonton now. And I can scroll down a little bit now, I believe. Where's that? There they are. Edmonton's 156 on the road with a 6.5 total. Spreadsheet, load them up, and we can see both teams top 10 shots on goal. Same setup as the last game. They can't score, but damn it, they try. They try so hard. Oh, man, terrible. Edmonton does not give up many, though, so but we'll see. We'll look at the numbers. We'll look at the schedules and everything. The goalies, Islanders on, where are they at? David is confirmed, but he doesn't have any stats. Calvin is at 1, but he's only played in 1 game so far. So, yeah, not much there. So, shots and goals definitely the way to go here. Shots and goal or pass. There's nothing else we'd rather take in this one. So, boop, boop. Islanders, get rid of Blue Jackets, change this up. We have 4 to choose from. Barzal shots on goal hit last time we took him. Bouchard, 2.5. And then we got blocks and then another shot on goal we'll look at. So, Barzal, let's see, 2025. He's at a 3.3 on a 2.5 and a plus 105. Doesn't qualify. Could take if you really wanted to, but I'll leave him here. I might take him. Bouchard, 2025, 3.67 on a 2.5, 125. He does qualify. Even though he had a 2 here, that 5 and 4 helping out. 3.6 over 2.5. I'm going to get rid of Barzal. I'm going to keep Evan because now but then we're going up against, yeah, we got a 14 here for New York, so 27. Yeah, I think we can rock with that. Good stuff. So Evan will be probably a play unless something really stands out. 2 on a 1.5 doesn't qualify for blocks, and then Tony 2.3 on a 1.5 doesn't qualify either. So we're gonna go Evan, Bouchard over. Was it 2.5? Yep, shots on goal for a minus 125. They can't all be plus. I mean, you could have took plus if you really wanted to take Barzal, but I'm going to take the one that has the actual qualifies. So I'll trust my qualifications before I trust the odds. So that's what I'm taking. Next. All right, moving from New York, we got 4 games left. We're going over to Dallas now. Dallas is hosting Vancouver. Currently, Dallas 162 with a 6.5 total. We go to our sheet. We look at the numbers. A lot of red, a lot of green. That's what I like to see. Let's see if I'm at 1v13. So they're putting up goals. They're average on defense. They can't score. I'm leaning Dallas right now. Dallas 1.5 is plus 150. Are they worth that? Let's see. They're 3-0. They're dominating. They're 1-2. They're at home. And the top offense too. The both give up a lot of shots on goal. They don't take many though when they do. So I like that for Dallas. 7v24. I don't. You got your hits. Oh yeah, I'm kind of leaning Dallas. Let's go look at the goalie. See what we have popping in this one. Boop, 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 boop. Where be Dallas? Where Dallas be? Am I blind? Oh, I just saw him. There they go. Right there. Got him. Jake at 324. He's 3-0, but 324, which makes sense. They're giving up 3.33 goals. And then we got Thatcher going out there at 1. Okay, Thatcher's doing pretty good. All right, Thatcher, I see you. So that makes me not want to take Dallas down, because if this was like bad goalie or something, or like a 3+, kind of like this, and these are swaps, I would take Dallas all day, minus 1.5. Now, I don't want to take nothing. Completely changed my mind. Let's go look at the HR. Not the HR. I'm still thinking baseball. Yeah, this thing. This here. Yep, that's what I want to see. Oh, it's all Dallas. It's all Dallas. What do we want to take? Let's see what we have. We'll open all of them and see if anybody's just really popping off and see if there's anybody worth it. If not, we will pass. Not a problem. I don't have to play every game. Remember, sometimes the best play is no play at all. So, Robertson goals, 2025. He's 110, 0.67, 0.5. Do the math. Doesn't qualify. Harley 1532. So 2025. We don't care about last year. 4 on a 1.5. This actually does qualify. 543. 125 blocks. Sure, you can hang around. I'll take that if I have to. Miko assists. Going for assisting is to do with a 154. That's a point, basically. I don't take points below against a goalie with less than a 2 GAA. I just don't do it. Just don't. You can do it. You'll be sweaty. 533 for Robertson on 2.5 with a 142. That's not bad. I mean, that eight's doing some heavy lifting. 853. I do already have this. Let's see. What else we got? Harley. Points 1.6. He's at 1.67 on a 0.5 with a minus 110. Again, going up against a guy with a 154. I'm not doing it. Could he score? Absolutely. Will he score? Probably. I don't want to sweat like that. So no. And then again, Harley assists, same situation. No. So we have you shots on goal and we have you for blocks. I almost want to take both, because I do. This is so far over 4.15. That's a 2.5 cushion. And this is a 2.5 cushion as well. That's a 2.83 cushion to be exact. That I kind of want to take both these. 125, 142. This is a little pricey, but I think I'm going to do both, just because, why the hell not? Hashtag YOLO. So let's go Robertson over 2.5 shots on goal. And then we're going to take Harley for the blocks. Harley over 1.5 blocks. Someone's going to see this, but blocks. What? This ain't NBA. What are we doing? So, Harley, yep, we're going to take those two and move on. Next. 3 games are left, and we got Vegas hosting Boston now. Currently, it is Vegas 213 at home with a 5.5. Why? Boston's 3-1. They're not bad. The numbers are good. It's got to be a goalie situation. Let me just go ahead and take a peek. No, it's not. What the hell do they know that we don't know? They're 2-0-2, which means they've lost 2 games in overtime and they've won 2. They've won 3, lost 1. So this cancels out, that cancels out, that cancels out, that cancels out. These two, I'm leaning Boston plus 1.5 right now, literally, because you see the game line. I can get plus 1.5 for 1.7. Sign me up for that so far. I see nothing. Here are the goalies. Look, Jeremy and Schmid, 1-8 on a 2-0, 196.6. You got the better save percent overall too. 1.5. Boston, yes. I don't know what they see, but hey, I'll take it. No problem. Let's go ahead and check this over. See if there's a prop we like. Bruins and Golden Knights, and we have very few. We got Theodore, we got Lindholm, we got Pavel, we got McNabb, Stone, and Pasta. Pasta assists are always nice. Both goalies are under 2, so there's no points we're taking. No points or assists. So shots on goal 2025, 2.5 and a 2.5. That is literally nothing. So get the hell off my screen. You for points, you have a 1 average on a half. It doesn't matter. It's a point. We don't take those. Not against under. It's not these two points. Nope. Go away. Blocks potentially will come back. Assist per Stone. Nope. And then lastly, Pasta. Even though it's a Pasta assist, can't do it. Not today. It doesn't fall within the formula. So McNabb blocks 2025, 375 on a 2.5. That does qualify. It's plus 135. I think I'm gonna take it. Hey, I can, anytime I can get the where it qualifies and I get a nice plus number, absolutely. So not only am I gonna take that, I am gonna take the plus 1.5, like I said. So we're gonna go Boston plus 1.5. And then we're going to take McNabb for the blocks. Over 1.5 blocks. Blockades. Yep. Blocks. Good stuff. There we go. Move on. Next. 2 games left. We got Anaheim hosting Carolina, who's 3-0. Anaheim's 2-1. Look at Anaheim doing good. Where's it at? Right here. We have Carolina 170 on the road with a 6.5 total. Cool. Come over here. 2 of the top 4 offense. They're scoring 9 goals. They're giving up 6.3. Our total's 6.5. Over is 104. Already like it, especially when you got 1v5 on shots on goal. Now 5v1 defense, not good. 1v11, whatever. I do like, now we gotta look at goalies too, because that's gonna factor in a good bit. Let's go look at that, shall we? And I got them pulled up right here. 6. Are you kidding me? 6v288. That is a 888. Damn. That is not good. That ain't good. Let's go look at props. All right, over so far on the menu. We'll see what we got. Anything else? It's gonna be a lot of shot and goal props, right? It's gotta be. Against Ducks. There we go. And not many. So we got Sebastian 2.5, we got Leo 1.5, Olin 1.5, Cutter 2.5, Kreider for points, and Shane for points. So we got a couple points. Let's look at both the points first, because they're both not good. So we could take the points potentially. He's at a 167 on a 0.5 at a plus 102. Tempting, very tempting. What about you? You're 2025. You're at 1.3.5 with a minus 115. Not bad either. I don't want to take anybody Anaheim wise shots on goal because of the shots on goal defense is so good for Carolina. Look at that. 20.6 on average in these 3 games. Anaheim's at 26. They both shut them down pretty good. So, okay, Cutter, 2025. You're going to have to really clear like that. If you really want to go 132 and a 2.5, you got to clear it. Now, this 2 in the last game was a little bothersome because you had 9 and 5. So, I'm going to leave them off. I know it's doubling it up. Stay. We'll come back. Olin's at a 2. So Olin's gone. Go away, Olin. Leo is at a 267 on a 1.5. Qualifies 132 pricey. We have better options. Go away. Sebastian 2.3 on a 2.5 doesn't even qualify. And now we're here. So we have 3 potentials here. So do we want to take, because and the over. So we have 4 potentials. The over 6.5. We have you for 2.5, but he did miss last time versus Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh's defense has been pretty good, I believe, because that's the last game. We take a look at Pittsburgh's sheet real quick. Pittsburgh is 20th in shots on goal. They're 18th. Actually, no, Pittsburgh's not that good. Never mind. That's doubling up. It's almost like you have to take that one. Kreider points 167. You're taking points against somebody who has a 6 goals against, but it's only been 1 game. It's Peter. He's not bad. He just had a bad game, probably. And Shane points, that's 3 games of consistency, 1.3, 115. I could take all 4 plays. That's a lot of plays. I know. That's a lot of plays. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave the over off. Something that Carolina defense is looking nasty. Look, see, if anything, Carolina should play. Like, this worries me. This does not. They're doing good. Carolina 1.5 is 142. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll leave the over under off. And we're going to take a couple props. Let's do that. I like the props. Good stuff. Go back to the props. Thank you. And Cutter, Chris, points, Shane. I'm going to take Shane for sure. I do like Shane. So GOSTISBEHERE over 0.5 points for sure. I will take you. Just because Carolina has the number 1 offense, high for the number 1 offense. They can score. He has 1.3. He's crushing. I'm going to take Cutter shots. I'm going to take Kreider points off because I know Carolina's defense can be good. I know Frederick's a really good goalie, so I'm going to take you off. Something tells me taking that off. So we'll keep Cutter for shots, though, because he's peppering the shots. Hopefully, he's going to need to if they want to keep in the game, I'm pretty sure. So it's going to be Cutter over 2.5 shots on goal because he's doubling up the number. That's the main reason why. So we'll take those 2 plays and move on to that last game. Moving on to the last one is going to be Pittsburgh and the Kings. LA 190, 6.5 is our total. Pop over here, change this to the right game, and bang. You see what I'm saying? I thought Pittsburgh's defense was better. They're not. They're average, middle of the road stuff. So cancels. Nothing screaming, take anything here. So both teams kind of mid. Let's go over here and take a look at the goalies and see what we have in this one. A 3 and a 4.9, both very, okay. Yeah, over could be a play, but I don't trust the offenses. So let's see maybe some points potentially. Let's go look. Last time to look, right? there. Bang. 3, all we have is Drew, and Kopitar. He was always good for assists last year. Let's take a look at all 3. So we'll start with Drew because he has points. 2025, he is 4 for 5, 0.75 and a point 0.5 does not qualify. Sorry, goodbye. You for an assist now. 2025. Again, if you don't qualify for points, you're not going to qualify for assists. This is how it works. So, and then you 0.8 on a 0.5. Again, doesn't qualify. We have nothing here. So this last one's a pass. Simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let me put the schedule back up. The schedule, thank you. So yeah, tomorrow's Friday. We only got 4 games. I'll do a video. Don't worry. I got you. I'll be here. So I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you're playing. Let me know how you did yesterday. Let me know if you agree, disagree, whatever. Give me thoughts, opinions. I'll take it all into consideration. Check out the HQ if you want to come join the live chat, or if you want to get a nice typed out list, or if you just want the spreadsheets to your own. It's all there. Go check it out. The site will pop up right there. Perfect timing. Other than that, go check out Outlier, and I will see you tomorrow on Friday to talk about these 4 NHL games. Peace.